Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Thank you so much for being here. Wow. Okay, so you know what? I was just trying to download an intro. I still do not have an intro. I don't know what happened, but everything that I had to do stuff at the opening and the close and all that kind of stuff is gone. I don't know what happened. I think there's been some kind of reboot or something with with the StreamYard. Anyway, it is causing me all kind of grief. However, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Long as we're still here for each other, that is all that matters the most. So I won't worry about it right now, but I'm just gonna have to take some time one day and put everything back the way I had it. I don't even have the Afro Annie video at the ready. That is gone too. I'm just like, what happened? But everything is missing. But they changed it, so there you are. Ah, hey. Okay. I was just checking it out, seeing if that was different. Okay, well, without further ado, Connie Palmer! Thank you so much for that box that I have not opened. And I'm still looking at it out the side of my eye there. And I'm sure at this point, everybody wants to know what is in that box. But I have to ask permission before I share it because it may be something very personal or I don't know. But I will wait and see. Um, Oh, you mean yes, I believe I got that one first. So yes, there were two things. I got the smaller one first. This one, I'm just kind of eyeing it. Okay. But thank you so much and thank you everyone. Elaine Parker, so good to catch you live. Well, I'm so glad you're here as always. And thank you so much for the super chat. And I promise you, we are going to do some early lives again very soon. Hey, Church Nelly. Hazel Jones is here. Oh, okay, interesting. No, yeah. Oh no, it's still there. Okay, that is still what it is. All right. So listen, I made a mistake yesterday. Nobody's fault but my own. But I am just gonna put this up here because I forgot. I forgot to I forgot to set the monetization for the video yesterday. And actually, I forgot to set it the other day too. So that means that's two videos that I get nothing but smiles for doing it. So for that reason, I hope you won't mind if I put this up here. I'm going to put a super chat goal. Um, if you are able, you are, but if not, don't worry about it because it was my mistake. So again, I'm going to put a super chat goal. How do I do that? Just to try to even things out. So close to the first of the month. Anyway, let me make that happen. Okay, I don't even know how to turn the thing on. Oh, do I have to call it something? Oh, I guess I do. Um okay. I'm going to call it I forgot. I don't even know how to spell monetize. To what is it? Monetize? Oh, I bet you that's wrong. Spell check. There you go. So I'm going to put that up there. And if you can, you can. If not, don't worry about it because it was totally my mistake. But that's two videos recently that I totally forgot to monetize. All right. Anyway, let's get on with it. Um, yeah, I don't even think that worked. Oh well, whatever. Okay, where are we here? Hi, Madam, is it True Fall? True Fall. True Fall, right? Oh, I'm no good if anything is too French, but I try. All right, here goes. Let's go to the next slide here. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. And take a look, a look, take a look at our Duchess walking through an orchard. Have we even figured out what kind of orchard this is? It doesn't matter. The products are here. the projects. The products are here, and we're going to go through them one by one. Oh, thank you, RS, for the PayPal, and thank you so much for your consideration. I really, really do appreciate it. Okay, and before we go any further, we have to pray for Jamaica. Now, I did put, I may have forgot about myself, but I had made sure that I put a link for World Central Kitchen. Remember, I mentioned that yesterday that if you want to make any kind of donations for Jamaica, make sure you go someplace that is, you know, notable, forthright, honest, um, someplace that is accredited. And World Central Kitchen is just such a place. So if you go to the community post, that is where you will find the link to World Central Kitchen. I repeat, the Royal Sussex community post is where you will find the link to the World Central Kitchen. This link was provided by the oh gosh, what do we call it? Let me check that again. It's the same people we usually do our fundraisers with. The and 100% of everything we raise, I have it on good authority. Everything that we have raised through our what is it? The Sussex community events. That's it. Sussex community events. Everything that we raise through the Sussex community events goes to whichever charity. In this instance, they have a link. So if you want to make sure that they know it is coming from the Sussex squad, make sure you go to the community post, where we post things like the get well cards, bereavement, and so on. That is where you will find the link. I'm going to leave it there. It is still early in the storm, so you don't have to do anything at this time. It's not going to make a great deal of difference in this moment. However, do not forget, if you're going to do something, make sure you use World Central Kitchen. They will be on the ground feeding everyone, whether it's someone who's been displaced by the storm or the first responders. It's so much better when you can believe in the charities that you are supporting. That is so important because it makes people more inclined to give. So, again, make sure you pray for Jamaica. They say that this is the big one, that this storm is going to be of epic proportion. Um, I've even heard the biggest in history. So, we did not want to start any conversation without acknowledging the people that are in peril as we speak. It says here in Kingston, World Central Kitchen partner Mystic Thai prepared meals ahead of the Hurricane Melissa arrival. Comforting plates of chicken curry and rice and salad were served to families sheltering from the storm. With our network of local partners, we're ready to begin serving more meals as soon as it's safe after Melissa's landfall. So yeah, that's what I meant. In this moment, there's probably not a lot that anyone can do. But after the landfall and everything, which I'm not sure if that's happening right now or if it's happened already. Um, but the point is, it can and will happen. They have a model that they use to decide the path of the storm, and far too often they are very, very accurate. So again, we cannot start a day like this without acknowledging what's happening in Jamaica. Jamaica has been hit by quite a few natural disasters, and they're very resilient in Jamaica, and they will survive this. But unfortunately, they may lose a few people too. So, storm of the century is what they're saying, which means in the past 25 years, this is the biggest one since 2000, and it may even go beyond that. So, again, make sure you give your considerations, and at the very least, make sure you give your prayers. Okay? All right. Thank you so much. And again, pray for the people of Jamaica. Look at the size of that storm. Look at the size of that. So we have this. This is the very impressive spread of goodies that came from the As Ever. Now, I sat there, and let me tell you something. I didn't realize my mistake about the forgetting to monetize until probably 20 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. Had I known, I probably, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have took it easy with the this, but we'll make it do what it do. So I did get some early Christmas shopping done. Take a look there. You have the candles, and because it's difficult to see, let me go over to here. It says the signature number 084, water lotus, sandalwood, and California poppy. That is the one on the left side. And the one on the right side is the signature candle number 519, which is Moroccan mint, uh, cardamom, and tea leaves. That seems incredibly refreshing. Anyway, those are the two candles that are available, and they don't come cheap. They do not come cheap. However, when it comes to an high-end candle, I had a what do you call it? A voucher for a department store, and I purchased a candle from said department store. Actually, I purchased my second one at this point, so I have to add a little bit to it to do the purchase. Let me tell you something. Even without lighting the candle, I can smell it, and it smells very good. It's a very subtle, you know what I'm saying? And so when you have a good quality candle, that's exactly what you will experience. What I am sure of with these candles is that because it is the Duchess of Sussex who produced these, you know that they're made with the best ingredients. Oh, let's see. Marcia Ware says, I bought a candle. What else? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm letting the thing slip past me here. I bought that is a candle, spread set, a gift set, and the honey. Yes, yes, I love it. I love it. And again, my apologies to people who are unable to shop the as ever because of the obvious reasons of geography. Um, I do apologize for that. And I do hope that sooner rather than later, everyone will be able to purchase. There are some squatties who are helping other squatties attain their choice of products. And to me, those people are truly the heroes, those who have taken it upon themselves to help out other squatties and forward things in a way that allow them to participate along with the rest of us. That is incredibly kind. And for those who have done that, you know what you deserve? Um, oh, well, let me see. That is gone too. We're done. That is gone too. Where is my oh yeah, that's not mine. That's a different one. Yes. Okay, I like that one. That is kind of fun. Um, but yeah, but that's not mine. However, I got to work on this thing because this is not me. I want my sounds back. All right, congratulations, Marcia Ware, and I do hope you enjoyed everything that you purchased. Oh, let's see. Hillary Daniels says, I've been talking to my brothers. They were okay as of 4 p.m. I'm so worried as I have family in Montego Bay too. Well, we will definitely be praying for everyone affected by this storm. Okay. Let's see. Church Nelly says, my candle better smell better than my Glade ones at 64 damn dollars. Yes, they are kind of pricey. They are kind of pricey, but I guarantee you it will be well worth it. Plus, look at that beautiful keepsake container. Huh? Look at that. I cannot wait until the candle's done just so that I can have that to do something with. How beautiful is that? Does anybody know what it's made of? Let me see if I can figure that out. It says our signature scent, modern and elegant. Love at first light. Love at first light. I love it. Number 519 is the feeling of warm sunshine and blue skies surrounded by love and laughter. This signature candle is inspired by the ease of and joy of the day that holds Megan's most cherished memories, her wedding day, May 19th. Oh, I get it. 519. Yes. 519. I get that. So that's the wedding day. So number 519 fills the room with a soothing, welcoming fragrance that remains our founder's tried and true favorite. Housed in a beautiful ceramic vessel. This candle is hand poured in California, a refreshing scent to rise with, like a cup of mint tea, and to relax with, like a warm like the warm company of the ones you love. Number 519 invokes the freshness of the day in the English countryside, a long walk in the garden, and a spirit of happiness that is hard to resist. I love it. I love it. Now anyway, what's important is that we know that we have these beautiful porcelain candle vessels, as it says. So yeah, that is part of that price. I love it. I love it. Now, if I gift it, do you think it's kind of tacky for me to ask the recipient of the gift, hey, when you're done with that, I'd like to have that that cup or vessel. I like to have that back. Is that okay? Is that tacky? Um, yeah, but or how about I try to dump the wax out and just give them the wax? Yeah, that would be tacky. But anyway, those are beautiful. Those are beautiful. And that is definitely going to be part of the branding in the future is the logo with the I forgot what kind of birds those are, but oh my god, that is beautiful. Remember we saw that in that other video, right? Let's see. Oh, and the sprinkles are back. Yes, my dears, the sprinkles are back. We're going to be sprinkling all over the place. In the morning, evening, we are going to sprinkle and sprinkle and sprinkle. There is going to be flour sprinkles everywhere, just to spite the tabloid media. Yeah, just to give them the what for. Because remember, they were very triggered by those sprinkles. So I insist that we keep them pressed, as they say. We keep them agitated. Now, you know what I'm looking for. Let me see. Do you remember the video where we saw that logo on something that looked like a vase or a planter or something like that? If I could just think of the video. I know it had, was it Pula? I'm pretty sure Pula was in it. Oh, not Pula, Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia was in that video. So if it comes to me, I will share it because we definitely got a glimpse of some sort of vase or something like that. But as it is, let me see. Mamma Mia. Nope, I don't see it. What was the theme of that one? Oh well, I can't sort it out right now. I was hoping by chance to just find it, but it doesn't look like that's in the cards for me. Oh man, I cannot wait. I want to see that so bad. This has got to be quite an achievement to have something like that container or that vessel, as they say, for the candle. That has got to be amazing to have participated in the creation of something like that. Oh, you got to love it. Ah, oh, there's my candle. There's the one I purchased from Saks Fifth Avenue, but it's not about that today, so I'm not going to share it. But oh my God, is that thing beautiful? When I read sandalwood, I wanted in on it because I love sandalwood. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, yes, no cookies this time. I do not believe there were any cookies for sale this time around. Let's see. Sonia Kerr, hi Baron. I purchased the SS Brute Chan, each candle, three white wine, every new, what is that, product times 2 or 3. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you for supporting Royal Sussex, and also Jennifer Clark. Thank you for the super sticker, and thank you for supporting Royal Sussex. Uh-oh, that's a spam. That's a spam. Oh no, I did not know you were here. I'm so happy you're here. This is one of those days where we want all of the family here. Is Dorothy Ross here? I think I just saw Dorothy Ross. Anyway, welcome, Dorothy Ross. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, we want all of our fam here. Okay, let's go on to the next thing. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that beautiful candle vessel, as they call it. Isn't that beautiful? Now, the one that was in the video with Mamma Mia, I think it was much bigger than that. It was like an ice bucket or something, right? Like a planter. I would love to put a nice plant in one of those, the bigger one. But how beautiful is that? And I'm guessing that it's like, I mean, it obviously looks like it's raised. I just want to run my fingers across that just to feel the quality. Huh? I'm excited. Oh yes, so they had a selection of hot drinks. Take a look on the left side. Let me see here. They have the hot toddy malling spice kit. Now, it says here, ladled in a mug or poured in a punch glass with your favorite spirit. Oh, with your favorite spirit. Our take on the classic hot toddy adds a sip of nostalgia to any gathering. It's also good if you have like chest congestion or something like that. The warm, inviting aroma alone makes this blend of holiday entertaining essential, slowly simmering a batch on the stove and let the aromatic cinnamon, lemongrass, citrus peel, and ginger root fill your kitchen. An easy way to gather guests and inspire conversation, or enjoy Megan's favorite way, um, in good company with the ones you love, one mug at a time. Remember when she was trying to describe that and they were like, oh, that doesn't sound this. That's exactly how Megan likes to entertain. And we have great evidence that that is true because of the spare where Harry described the situation where Megan was barefoot in torn jeans and cooking a roasted chicken. Let's see here. Oh, and expecting guests. I don't want to forget that part. Let's see. Is it Thuse? Oh, I am messing that up. But thank you so much for the super sticker. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex. Foolishly, a couple of videos this weekend, well, yesterday and last week, I forgot to monetize them. So this is going to help out a great deal. I have to make sure that I focus on doing that. I've done it before, but ages ago. Um, but yes, I forgot to monetize a couple of my videos, and I really do appreciate that. Sonia Kerr, I will join membership early next year. Well, thank you so much for the super chat. And as always, thank you for watching Royal Sussex. But yes, that will be great. So at least I can count at least one new member for next year. I really, really do appreciate it. Okay, so the other one, there's two of them, if you can see that. Let me take a look at the other one here. Oh, the cider mulling spice. Now, that is perfect for the holiday season. They have something in Chicago called the Chris Kendall Mart, which is one of the most authentic German Christmas markets outside of the Germanic world, outside of Germany or Austria or any place else where Germany is not only the language but a culture. Well, the Chris Kendall Mart, they serve the mole spice cider. A warm, vibrant blend of cinnamon, citrus peel, ginger root, clove, allspice, and nutmeg. To be shared in good company, a holiday entertaining that is essential for cozy moments and celebratory occasions alike. The As Ever Spiced Cider Mulling Kit has a sweet, warm scent that welcomes guests into the heart of the home, the kitchen, of course, and invites them to stay a while. While our founder favorite way to enjoy this seasonal delight is to pour an entire packet into a large pot of cider, apple cider, and leave it bubbling away on the stove to share with friends and family. It's also perfect blend to elevate a simple mug of apple cider into a single serving or something special. Now, if you are unable to purchase this, you can make it yourself. But of course, Megan just makes it easier because you will have to buy everything. You may even have some of these ingredients already. So remember, it is cinnamon, citrus peel, ginger root, clove, allspice, and nutmeg. You put all of that in a pot and you want to boil that with some apple cider. Now, I am going to tell you how to elevate that in a way that is going to rock your world. Okay. Um, you see that glass mug there? You take some whipped cream and you right on top of it, and then the finishing touch, drizzle it with caramel. I repeat, you want to put some whipped cream on top of it and drizzle it with caramel. Now, if you're wondering what those sticks are, those are cinnamon sticks. Now, you won't need that much cinnamon for your drink. You could actually just take like half of one of those and just let it float in the mug. And when you refill it, you just leave it in there. Oh my goodness. You want to talk about something that will warm you inside and out. But you add that whipped cream and drizzle it with caramel. I learned this from watching them do it at Starbucks. It is going to taste like a delicious taffy apple. That is what it's going to taste like, a little spicy taffy apple. Every sip, you're going to think that you just bit into a taffy apple. You add some whipped cream and some caramel on top, and woo, doggy, that is some good drinking there. So that is how you can elevate an already amazing beverage. This is something perfect for the holidays. It's so simple. You put that pot of cider on the stove, you throw that little packet in. You can buy some other brands, although I'm sure that this one is the best because it is Megan's, or you can just make it yourself. It is not impossible. And of course, Megan encourages us to do our own thing. Let me see. Merlene Williams, thank you so much for the super chat, no, super sticker. And you're already a member. Thank you so much for that. I really, really do appreciate it. And Sonia Kerr says, hello, everyone. Just want to support you all for making my final years of working less alone. Oh, oh my goodness. That is, I just got a very, very emotional feeling about that. I am always so glad to know that this is a safe space where people can find community. Everybody is here for a different reason. A lot of the reasons are alike, and then there's always those little subtle reasons that are different from one person to the next. But what we all have in common is, of course, the Sussexes and a few other like minded things that we talk about. Um, but the way everyone supports each other, that really warms my heart. So thank you again for the super chat. I really, really do appreciate it. Okay. And I want to, how do I, I just go back here. All right. And that is done, done, done. All right. Joseph Bernal, let's see. What do you say here? Thank you. Thanks to the royal family for being petty and dumb enough to release our faves from their gilded cage. Look at all the amazing excellence we would have missed. Right? I mean, these are watching the Sussexes grow is very much a life lesson um, that you can really um, take lemons and make lemonade. You can take a bad situation and turn it into a very teachable moment and also an opportunity to grow. That is so important. That is so important. But thank you so much for your comment. So again, we have the mulling spice kit and we have the hot toddy kit. Let me see. Yeah, spiced cider. Oh, that's spiced cider. I think there's only the two of those. Oh, wait a minute. There's two of those. Oh, I'm confusing myself. Well, one of them is for moonshine and the other one is for apple cider. Let's see. Elaine Parker says, Sonia K, we are all family here. Oh, thank you so much for saying that, Elaine Parker. And thank you again for the super chat and for being a moderator here at Royal Sussex. Hey, Lady Metatrons. I think it's been a minute, right? Oh, no, she got more products coming, especially after Thanksgiving. Yes, we can look forward to that. Oh, you guys, I showed out today. I showed out today. That's all I'll say. Let me see here. Heather Stroud says, I really appreciate the community and I wait to read the Sussex news. Oh, thank you so much for being here and being a part of the community. I tell you, if anyone would have told me that anything like the Sussex squad, not just Royal Sussex, I would never limit it to that. Anything like the Sussex squad would be available. Because, like a lot of people, I found myself adrift, puzzled by the negativity directed toward the Sussexes. I began to follow Harry and Meghan as soon as they announced the engagement. And I thought, oh, thank God, this is perfect. And what I meant by that is that it was something that allowed me to forget about the election. That was so important. And so after 18 months, almost 2 years to the day they announced the engagement, when the Sussexes announced that they were stepping back, I could not believe it. I felt like I was being robbed of something because I just wanted to see the Sussexes loving each other and being appreciated and loved by people all over the world. That was so important to me. I don't ask for much. It was like my own little rom-com, you know? And when that was taken away, I was like, oh my God, we got this person in the White House, and Harry and Meghan have been driven away from there. But then I started looking forward to them being away from there because I realized they have so much to offer. And when they announced what their plans were, that they were going to model their future much like the Obamas and the Clintons, where you have your philanthropy, you have your production and such. I'm like, okay. And also, let me tell you guys, if you are the least bit worried about the future for the Sussexes, they have not really tapped into the lecture circuit. That has been the most profitable thing that any former American president has been able to do after leaving office is the lecture circuit, and you will be amazed at how much they will pay you for an engagement, and you don't have to take nothing off. You ain't got to twerk. You ain't got to shake your groove thing. You ain't got to hit a high note. You ain't got to do none of that stuff. Based on the weight of your personality and your ability to really deliver words, that's all that matters. Is that you're a credible person, and you have something in common with whatever the group is, um, and it can really make or break, say, a seminar or something like that, or a retreat, or one of those, how they take I forgot the word for it, but they take the employees to like a work retreat. And then, yeah, you'll be amazed at how much people make doing that. So the Sussexes, they have so many areas they have not tapped into. So worry not, they are going to be okay. All right. So again, the mulling spice kit and that too. All right. And then there is the tea. You have the as ever lemon ginger tea and the hibiscus tea. One thing that I will tell you, I noticed about the tea is that when you open that lid, oh, it's so aromatic. I love that. And it does not attack the senses. No, it doesn't do that. It is just a like a small burst of fragrance that's coming out of those containers. It's like all of taste that taste is locked into that canister, and it cannot escape. And when you pop that thing open, it's just like, mm, mm. And believe me, if you cannot picture a lemon ginger tea, you don't know what you're missing. That is, it's delicious. Can't wait to try. Yeah, it is very quality tea. They were trying to make this thing about, oh well, it's the same company that manufactures tea for so and so, but they don't use the same blend. They don't use the same blend. Some people are very pessimistic, and they believe that when a product line is developed, that the person whose name on it don't care anything about it. They just want money, 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 money. That is not true. They want you to enjoy the things that they enjoy. That's why when Oprah was doing her favorite things all those years ago, that is why Oprah really was able to promote those products, because she never offered something she did not use herself, and she was not going to pay for it. If you want me to speak about it on my show, you must have at least 300 units available for the audience, or we will find another favorite thing. I loved her throwing her weight around like that. Um, and I purchased my Nikon D3200 camera because of Oprah. And it is what the camera's like, what, 14, 12 years old, something like that. Still works perfectly. Great camera, very user friendly. So she did not deceive, she did not exaggerate. And so, anytime that you can produce products or recommend products that have that level of credibility, you'll have no problem reaching people. And that's why I know that the Duchess is going to be very successful. Let's see, the peppermint tea. Every time I say tea, it's just I go, because I feel like I'm just gonna pop that lid open and go, "Ooh, that smells good." I get the feeling like I'm about to take a sip of the tea any moment. So I wish I had a cup right now. Oh man. Joan Garcia, thank you so much for joining us. And is it Sheila Dewey? Thank you for being here. LDSW, thank you. I'm glad you're here. All right. Let's go to the next one here. The honey. Now, I was unable to get the honey last time. I don't know too many people that were able to get it because it just was not enough. It just wasn't enough. I don't think we're going to have that problem. Look at the gift box. Look at that gift box. Is that gorgeous? They say that most people who have ever purchased an iPhone still have the box, and the box before that, and the box before that, because the quality of the box is something about having that nice quality stiff box with the very elegant everything about it. It just makes you want to keep it. And I think that most people, I know, I believe most people, when they purchase these gift boxes like this, whoever you give the gift to, they are going to keep that box. They are going to cherish having had some gourmet honey like this. Gourmet honey is expensive. If you go to any farmer's market, you are going to pay for it. They are not going to just, give it to you. That is not it. Um, and believe me, it is worth every penny. So let me share a little information about the honey. Okay, let me go back there. I think I kind of lost my place here. All right, there we go. So if you're wondering how much it costs, it is 62 US dollars. An exceptional limited edition set of gifted or adding to your set for gifting, or should I say, or adding to your own pantry. This 100% California harvested honey duo is presented in a keepsake as ever box embossed with the soft gold detail. Each jar brings a unique flavor to the table: wildflower blossoms with fresh floral notes and a deep, warm amber hue, while glimmering golden orange blossom sings with a bright citrus flavor. Inspired by Megan's own appreciation for the art of harvesting this natural delight at her family home in Montecito, California, is honey brings sweetness and daylight and delight, that is, to daily ritual. Now, there are two different honeys here, I believe. Let me zoom in there so I can see orange blossom, and the other one is wildflower. Wow. So it looks like one of them is a little more transparent than the other. See how one is darker, the other one is lighter? You guys, whoever you gift this to, or maybe you'll keep it yourself, they are going to love you forever. They're going to love you forever because people who really enjoy quality honey, I'm sure they're going to love this. I'm so sure. I heard nothing but good things about the first round of honey from As Ever. Everyone raved about it, especially the one that had that little portion of the honeycomb inside of it. All you heard was good. I've never had a good gourmet honey before. I am looking forward to it because I want to know what the real thing tastes like. People suspect that the generic honey that we buy at the store is not exactly what it appears to be. That's what they say. I don't know. Um, but that's what people have been saying. So, like anything else of quality, they say when you taste the real thing, it makes a huge difference. So, I am looking forward to it. Sonia Kerr says, I got all the honey. Ah, congratulations. Congratulations. So, you had the one before and then you ordered these two. Because I think, what is it? This is just the second time that there's been honey available, I think. But, well, good for you. Congratulations. And do enjoy it. I am looking forward to tasting it. Yeah, I tell you, and when something is quality, you don't need as much of it. It really pays for itself. I know a lot of people in the past few years have started using Irish butter. And you know it's good butter if they sell it at Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's only has quality stuff. And the first time I tasted the Irish butter, I was like, then what was that I was eating all these years? You know what I'm saying? Like the regular store-bought butter, it barely softens. It's like an hour later, it's still hard as a rock. The Irish butter, it reacts more like the real thing. So there is really a difference in buying quality products. And you also do not need as much of it. Let's see. Marcia Ware says, Baron, buy from my farmer's market because it helped me with my allergies. Really? Well, that is a good reason to do it. That is a good reason to buy it from the farmer's market. Thank you for sharing that. And LDSW says, as ever, is offering 3 types of honey, the set of 2 wildflower and orange, and the single sage honey with the honeycomb. What? Listen, I cannot go back. I cannot go back. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, listen, I am going to ignore that. I am going to pretend like you did. Why did you say that? Why did you say that? I can't. I just can't. For $32. Mm-mm. I didn't know it was 3. I don't even have a slide for 3. Oh, Lord. Oh. Okay. I'm going to try not to think about it. How about that? I'm going to try not to think about it. Mm-mm-mm. Well, okay. I got the other 2. That should suffice. Why are my hands sweating? What is happening? Why am I waving my hands like this? Do you know I could have gotten through the whole day. I could have gotten through the entire week and not known about that. Oh, the sage honey with the honeycomb. The one I missed out on last time. Anyway, let me move on. I gotta stop thinking about it. Sonia Kerr says, yes, the 3 today. Let me see, Irish butter I have used since 1998 from elsewhere. Really? I only got hip to Irish butter the past few years, and I have not looked back. I have not looked back. You can take some Irish butter and put it on a quality French loaf, and you got some good eating there. That is a meal by itself. Thank you so much for the super chat. And Leg says, trade people 2 honeys for a candle. Oh, okay. Trade people 2 honeys for a candle. Why are the candles all gone? Have we sold out of the candles? Let me take a look. Is that what you're saying? I'm just going to look anyway, though. Uh, okay. All right. I think they still have the candles, right? Yeah, I think they still have it. Oh, the number 84 has the sandalwood. Oh, that's the one I love sandalwood. I love sandalwood. Oh, you guys, I am in a feeding frenzy today. Well, anyway, thank you for the super chat, Legs. And don't forget, we have to do a members only very soon. We have to do that. Matter of fact, I may come back later tonight. Um, if you're around, I may come back and do a members only later. Let me see. And Joan Garcia says, Baron, this time items in my shopping cart kept vanishing. I had to return and made 3 different orders to get what I wanted. 30 minutes in, I was, what is that number? 50. Really? I didn't know there was a count. Joan Garcia, let me tell you something. I didn't take any chances. I did not try to fill up the cart. They told me last time, just order as you go and you will not be sorry. So that's what I did, because the last time, or should I say the very first time I tried to order, I lost a whole shopping cart. I had one of everything and it all vanished. I was heartbroken. Well, you guys know because I wouldn't stop talking about it. Yeah, I was heartbroken. But this time around, and last time, I said, I'm not taking any chances. I will pay as I go. I will pay as I go. The bad thing about that is that you will incur some shipping, but I didn't care. I just wanted what I wanted when I wanted it. But thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very sorry that happened to you. Oleg says, no, I am just saying if it runs out as ever a swap. Yes, that is a good idea. I got you. That is a good idea. I got a feeling, though, that is not going to happen anytime soon. I think we're going to at least get through today. I'm going to believe that every squatty who wants something is going to get it. But you're so right. We never know. It could be because people love candles, and that ceramic container is going to be a big hit. So thank you for clarifying that, and thank you for the super chat. Oh, you guys, what a day! What a day! Oh, Sonia Kurt, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really do appreciate it. And thank you, everyone, for your super chats and super stickers. As I mentioned before, I failed to monetize the last video and a video about a week ago. And when you fail to monetize, guess what? You do the work and you don't get anything for it. And I've done that before in the past, but I've gotten so much better at catching that. But yeah, they don't retroactively go back and make it right. You forgot, you forgot. So, but yeah, so I really do appreciate that. Uh, let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All right. All right. Why did I was in such a frenzy during the, I didn't sleep much, and I just charged right into it. I put some coffee on. I paced back and forth. I made a few slides for today, and then it was time to shop. Oh, and let me give you guys some advice. Do not forget this. When you are standing by waiting for things to happen, at the top of the hour, at least a minute before, keep refreshing your page. That's another nightmare that people ran into the first time, is that you'll sit there and wait and wait and wait. And some people, their computer or device, you have to refresh it. Otherwise, you'll still be in the holding pattern while everybody else is shopping. You don't want that to happen. So, just a word to the wise, make sure at the exact start time, or maybe a minute before that, keep refreshing the page so that that way you will see everything up and running as soon as it starts. Okay? We all learned along the way. I know I did. Let's see. Sonia Kerr says, "You are making my recovery fun." Okay. Well, thank you very much, Sonia Kerr. And I hope you have a very speedy recovery. And well, I'm glad that we're here for you. When people tell me, "Oh, sometimes when I'm, you know, shopping, or sometimes when I'm cooking dinner or something like that, I just listen to Royal Sussex." I'm always glad to hear that. I'm always glad to know that I'm keeping someone company, that we're keeping someone company, because remember, this is a team effort. So thank you again. Let's see. Is back. It is back. It's back, you guys. It's back. It is back. The raspberry spread is back. Now, as you know, that has been the most popular item, has been the raspberry spread. And it has been problematic for a lot of people because you just couldn't get it. It wasn't available. It sold out immediately. So when Meghan said it's not exactly a good thing because we're not really learning anything, well, what she was saying is that, yes, we're glad to sell everything that we can possibly sell, but the problem is we don't know what people want because everything went so fast. We don't know how to pace it. We don't know how to prepare. And the raspberry, who doesn't love raspberry? There has been a sale of raspberry jam because of Meghan. Meghan has raised the amount of sales of all of the fruit spreads, but in particular, that is the raspberry. And we all know why, because that is the Meghan effect. People were talking about it and dreaming about it, and um, you just could not escape it. And while so many people were pretending like, oh, this is just the worst thing ever, I can't stand it, let me tell you something. The raspberry was the most popular, and people could not get enough of it. Oh, you know what? That's not what I thought it was. Let me get rid of that. Sorry about that. Oh, that was kind of loud too. I know that probably scared you. I do apologize for that. Not exactly what I thought it was. Oh, I see. I made a mistake there. Okay. Let me sort this out. I was looking for the raspberry. Oh, yes, this one. This one. Can I share that? Oh, I don't think I can. Oh, and I can't share that one either. Oh, you know what? Some of these have the copyright, and I just cannot share those. Uh-huh. Well, let me try this. Oh, all right. This works better. This works better. Can I do that? Oh boy, I bet not. I bet not. I'd better not. That could be a problem if I do. Yeah. Okay, forget that one then. I wanted to share with you the oh, you know what? I can do that. You know what? I can do that. I see what I'm doing here. I can do that. I want to show you. Do you guys remember when they showed the manufacturing of the raspberry? I have that somewhere. Let me see if I can grab that really fast. If I can't, then we'll move on. I got so many videos. I just have to turn the sound down. That's all. That's all. I just have to turn the sound down when it starts. So I do this and that. Okay. I think I can do this. All right. Let me do that. And okay. Like I said, I just have to turn the sound down immediately. But oh no, that's not even a video I wanted. Never mind. That's awful. That's not even the one that I wanted. Never mind. Oh, there it is. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. That is where your raspberry preserve comes from, or your raspberry spread. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. Remember how they were just saying, oh, Meghan only had a few jars. She only had a few jars. No, this is real manufacturing at scale. She scaled up the production process. Okay. Don't try to pretend. This is the real deal. The real deal, Holyfield. This is why we keep receipts for just such an occasion. I think I'm going to post this on X tonight. I'm going to do that. I'm going to post it on X just to remind people. You know, I could take a big dive into that container of raspberry, and I won't come up until I have had my fill. It just looks so delicious. Oh, I love raspberry. I just received, let me see here. Buy me a coffee. I won't say the name, but you know who you are. AW. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for supporting Royal Sussex. AW says, thank you for all your royal research, uh, thorough dragging of derangers, and best belly laughs, and your thrilling, sexy singing. I love it. You are the best. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I didn't know anybody really cared for my singing, but thank you. Thank you so much. Now I'm blushing. Oh, man. So, yes, the raspberry spread is back. Now, all of those jars behind it, especially that French company on the right side of the jar, all of those companies have benefited from Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, with her raspberry. Yeah, they have all benefited. Let's see. Creative Life says, did anyone get the new bubbly Napa Valley Brute? Okay, Creative Life. I was going to talk about that later, but I'm going to tell you right now. You know how I just sat here and said, wait, what other honey? I noticed I saw something that looked like a sparkling wine. And I said, oh, was that there? I did not go to the wine list because I didn't know that there was a wine. And you would think I would have gone there first, seeing that I saw Meghan, you know, doing the promo with the wine. It did not strike a chord. I did not notice it. Anyway, I had to go back and make a correction. So now I have that. Oh, when I tell you guys, if I would have known that I had forgot to monetize yesterday's video and a video a week ago, if I would have saw that before shopping, there wouldn't have been much shopping. I wouldn't have, yeah, I just couldn't have. But I went ahead and did, and then later on I realized my mistake. But I did get the wine. Yes, I got the sparkling wine. I only got one bottle. I bet you did too, right? I only got one bottle, and for very good reason. I think most people will be fine with the one bottle. I don't think anybody. Well, there are some people who can have two or three. I got the one. They didn't even come in a set of three. Thank God. I don't know what I would have done if it did. But thank you so much, Creative Life. Let's see. Sonia Kerr says, typing with hurt finger arm. Can't wait for freedom. Well, Sonia Kerr, I don't want to be nosy, but if well, I no, you know what? Don't. Um, it probably wouldn't be proper, but I do hope you're a speedy recovery. But I'm just like getting this feeling that something painful has happened to you, and I do hope you have a recovery very soon, a very swift recovery, because I can't stand the idea of anybody being in pain. But I do appreciate you making the effort tonight, and thank you again for the super chat. Okay. Let me see. Yes, all about to buy one bottle for New Year's. Yeah. I got some sparkling something else in there, so they can keep each other company. Let's see. Antoinette Kennedy says, Baron is funny because all those creeps over there in the media in Salty Island purchased all of her stuff. They did. They purchased it and meticulously went through it. I love the blind taste test where people remember they had the taste test for the rosé, and the guy was like, "Really, really? Oh." I mean, he was just so shocked. He was so shocked. Now, I think there were some people who honestly did not like it. And these were wine people in some cases, but the majority of the reviews, everyone loved the as ever. So there you go. Let's see. It's Lynn yeah, am I saying that right? Lenny. Oh yeah, I think I just right. Lenny. Hi Baron and Squatties. Checking in from Jamaica. We're still experiencing category 5 hurricane Melissa. Heavy winds and rain despite the storm has moved. Oh, are you saying the storm has moved on and is good now? Or should I say is safer now? I hope that's what that means. But well, thank you for checking in with us, letting us know. And I hope everyone has gotten through this storm. And do know, everyone, that there is the link for World Central Kitchen on the community post. They are going to be on the ground and making meals as soon as it's safe to do so. They made meals in advance for people that were sheltering, and they are going to continue to make meals. So thank you so much for sharing that. And do please stay safe. And thank you for 28 months membership. 28 months membership. You guys, as mentioned, we started out with that. There is a lot of bad weather happening in Jamaica. Uh, I can't even bring myself to say hurricane, but they have or are still suffering the lingering effects of a hurricane. And this has been the biggest storm this century. World's Central Kitchen is on the ground helping. They had to take a pause, but they will continue when it is safe to do so. But they say storm of the century. So while we are enjoying Meghan's success, we must also remember people that may be in peril. Okay, Lenny says it has moved on to Cuba, but the wind's still raging. Okay. Now, I saw a video of some flooding, but because of AI, you never know what you're looking at. But it was like this raging torrent of water and everything, and I could not tell. But either way, when those hurricanes make landfall, it is like that surge of water is definitely going to have a huge effect. So, again, praying for everyone who has experienced this storm and all of the lingering effects. Thank you for sharing that too. Sonia Kerr says, let's see, no, just overworked, but in the new year, 3 bottles of sparkling wine, 3 white. My house looks like a wine cellar. New Year's coming with freedom. Okay, let me give you a warning. Never tell Church Nelly where you live, because Church Nelly is going to run out sooner than most. Uh, so never tell Church Nelly where you live. Don't leave any breadcrumbs because I would hate for there to be a situation. But congrats again, and I do hope you feel better. And thank you again for the super chat. Oh, and Sonia Kerr, I have to ask you this. I do appreciate the super chats, but are you not able to comment without the super chats? Because if so, I can try to fix that for you. So just let me know because I don't want you to, to have to do that every time if you don't have to or if you don't want to, should I say, as much as I appreciate it, but I will try to fix it for you because I know sometimes there are people that they can super chat, but they cannot do the regular chat. And if that is a problem, um, I will try to fix that for you. So just let me know. Or as I always say, remind Lydia Washington because I'll probably forget. uh yeah, I might forget. Oh yeah, whose birthday is tomorrow? Oh, LDSW. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, your birthday is tomorrow. Okay. Well, happy birthday in advance. We'll have to do a salsa for you. Oh, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Um You see that? Church Nelly says, damn right. Plus Church Nelly is an entrepreneur. Church Nelly has a place. Well, let me see. Archie Bunker called it a place of era fruit, a place where a um a lonely businessman, a place where a lonely businessman or a what do you call it? A traveler. Let me see. I'll show you the name of it. Let me get it there. All right. Many a lonesome soul has sought refuge and comfort at Church Nelly's establishment here. It is called the Menopausal Moonshine Minis. Yes, that somewhat derelict looking building is actually one of the raciest places in town. You can go in there as lonely as the day is long, but by the time you throw a few bottles of lightning back, you will be everybody's going to think you look like give me an example. Um, Paul Newman. Yeah, everybody's going to say, "Aren't you Paul Newman?" Yeah, so that is Church Nelly's place, Menopausal Moonshine Mini. And see, it's not easy to keep that place stocked with booze. That's why I say you cannot let Church Nelly know where you live. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Why not do a salsa right now? Let's do that right now. It'll be a nice break, right? All right. Oh, okay. Almost forgot how to do that. All right, got it. We haven't had a salsa in a while, have we? All right. Well, happy birthday and many happy returns of the day. And this is for you and your birthday. right. Happy birthday and many happy returns of the day. So, the trio of fruit spreads. You got the raspberry, you have the orange marmalade. Missing in action is the apricot. I love the apricot. But the main event, the one that unanimously everyone loves, and that is the raspberry spread. Oh, that stuff is magic. It's magic. And of course, if you watch Celebrity this weekend, or if you listen to their podcast, um, I'm going to see if I can find that little comment that they made about the well, about all of the spreads actually. But in particular, they love the raspberry. I miss Celebici so much, and unfortunately, because of the
Thanks for
the current news cycles, Celebici had to take a break. The two ladies.
interview that he's
Okay.
going to kick Andrew out. We're going to take the titles. I think the last of the comes of the week. All right.
Okay. I'm not doing this in the most scientific way. I am just kind of skipping along. I don't know if there's a transcript I can. It seems like there's a transcript that I can use for this, but I don't know how to do that. But I was just looking for that part where they were talking about the preserve. Guess I should have done this in advance.
In the afternoon that Prince Andrew was voluntarily no longer using his title.
Okay, that's not going to work out.
That she was in Paris.
Oh, that was so good. You know what, guys? You got to hear this. You got to hear this. They talk about Meghan in Paris.
Like Angelina Jolie for St. John or something. Like she can wear. It is country. I don't remember it happening. Drops of As Ever products and the wines, but you and I don't drink, so we haven't tried the wines.
I really like the apricot jam. Don't send me hate mail. Don't yell at me. I did not like the marmalade.
Okay, well, I didn't like either. I like the raspberry jam. You can't replace that stuff. I tried that Maman, whatever. There's nothing like that raspberry jam from As Ever. I want it back.
It's labeled coming soon on the As Ever site, so I really hope that she does bring back the raspberry jam. But I'm cool with the apricot.
It tasted like baby food to me.
The raspberry is elite. It is elite.
Yeah, there's nothing like that. Yeah, so
there you go. There you go. Now listen, you guys, I know it sounded shady AF, but trust me, those ladies are not squatties, but they are incredibly supportive of the Duchess of Sussex. But they are journalists and they are honest about their assessments and they are not biased, but they have called out the racism that Meghan has experienced and of course the misogynoir and so on. So they are allies, they're not enemies. And yes, one of them also loved the apricot, but the other one is just like, just give me the raspberry. I want the raspberry. And it has that effect. Once you taste it, you don't ever want to go back to the other brands. The other brands are just like, eh. But yeah, so amazing stuff. That is a home run, the equivalent of the Oscar for fruit spreads should go to the raspberry. I love the apricot too, though. I really do. Okay. I miss Celibici. If you guys want, remind me before I log off if you want to hear them speak about Paris, and I'll play the rest of that where you can we can listen to them talk about Meghan in Paris. Okay, because that was kind of fun too. But again, that is Celibici, and you know what? If someone can grab the link for Celibici, so I can make sure I give them credit for using their chat there because they I love them and they have not been on since July. There's a lot of people that are very stressed by the news cycles, and I have a profound respect for each and every person who has made the decision to take a big step back because it can wear you down. It can wear you down, and a lot of good people, unfortunately, have not been as available because of where we are right now, which is why it's even more important that we uplift and support each other because at a time like this, we really do need family. Whatever family means to you, we need family. And that includes friends that are family. We need family right now. We need prayer. Uh, Sonia Kerr says, leaving corporate, is that after 37 years? 37 years in the corporate world. Well, congratulations for your achievement. And I do hope that retirement is everything that you want it to be. I always say there's more to life than just jumping up and working every day. Oh man, that is something to be proud of. That is really something to be proud of. Oh, thank you so much, Lydia Washington. I'm going to post that at the top of the chat. This is the link for Celibici. They have not been on in months, but the last episode was really good. And also, you can go back and check out some of their old episodes if you like, but I hope that they'll go back to a regular thing again. But they just have not been able to do it, and I respect that. Okay, so there's the gift box, a lovely gift box for the raspberry, orange marmalade, as well as the strawberry. They have introduced strawberry. Now, here's the clever thing you can do if you have, and I do mean an unopened jar of apricot, you can easily swap that out and put that apricot in there if you want to keep one of the others, right? And, but you can't have all four. That's the thing. So you can put that apricot in there and keep the raspberry for yourself. Remember, this is something that you are doing on your own. This has nothing to do with the as ever team. So I'm just saying it is available for that if that's what you choose to do. And of course, you want to make sure that those jars are unopened, that they have never been used. Don't stick a spoon and be like, "Oh, yeah, I think I'll keep this one," and then put it back. That's not kosher. You never want to do that. Oh, you're gonna have oh, you know what? I have not had cinnamon raisin bread in forever. And I bet you that Irish butter will have that bread singing. I bet that Irish butter will have that bread singing. Uh, uh, uh. Toast some cinnamon raisin bread and then put some of that Irish butter on it. Now that, oh, and you said you're going to put some honey on it. Okay, maybe I'll do that. The butter and some honey or some honey butter. Okay, it just gets better, doesn't it? Have you excited for breakfast? Yes, there's the trio. Strawberry, orange, and raspberry. Love it. Okay. Now, the bubbly. The bubbly. Let me give you some information about this. Of course, you have to enter your birthday. Some of us have to go back further than others. But yeah, you have to enter your birthday to make that work. It says here, this curated blend of the finest varietal delights the palate with gentle notes of green apples and pear, accents of citrus and white peach, and a subtle hint of star fruit for balance, brightness, and a crisp, elegant finish. A fresh, complex, sparkling crafted from Napa Valley Pinot Noir and Chardonnay grapes using the traditional method champagne, meaning that we cannot call this champagne, but it is the same type of drink. But as you know, the people from Champagne are very guarded with the use of the word champagne. You're only allowed to call it champagne if it comes from the Champagne region. Otherwise, if you're not in Champagne, you cannot call your wine champagne. And that makes sense. They're just protecting their brand. So we have to refer to it as a sparkling wine. Anyway, our 2021 Vintage Brut is a special wine from a favorable year, ideal for celebrating an engagement, achievement, or reunion. This one of a kind cuvee, is that what it says? Comes dressed to the nines in a matte black necker label. Okay, embossed with a gold as ever logo and gilded details. You know, I wish I would have zoomed in on that, but I did not. But listen, you guys, there was a couple of people that gave, as ever, a lot of flack because they said the bottles were overly simplistic in appearance. They could not stand the fact that the as ever bottles looked too, I guess, generic or whatever. I'm like, oh, contraire. Um, there's nothing wrong with the as ever labels are absolutely gorgeous. They are very, very low key and they're beautiful. So people are so hypercritical about nothing. By the way, I chose that background for the wine just to celebrate its arrival. Um, but yeah, so there you go. Cannot wait. By the way, at this point, why don't I share that video from yesterday? Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, 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 little bitty pretty one. Da, 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 da. Okay, I'm stalling because I'm looking for that video. Okay, where the heck is it? That is the one from today. Should not be so difficult to find it. Oh, where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? Okay, I'll just do this. Should not be too difficult to find it. Ah, there you go. There you go. Now, I put this together today. Oh, wait. How did I not do that right? Okay. Why are you there? Yes. Okay. John Garcia says Megan spoiled me. I love the orange marmalade. I put it on hot buttered toast, cheese toast, pancake, crepes, bagel, cottage cheese, and yogurt. Ah, the yogurt. That is French. Yogurt. Ah, that sounds amazing. I am making myself hungry. I am indeed. Thank you so much for the super chat. That sounds delicious. Yes, I am making myself very hungry. I've been like kind of snacking. I have not had a meal today, and I am looking forward to that. Wow. That is such a good idea. Now, I wouldn't have thought about the cottage cheese, but I bet that is amazing. So let me look at your matter of fact, I'm going to take a screenshot here so I can remember to try a couple of these because I still got some orange marmalade. Yeah. I think I'm going to try the bagel. I have pancake. Oh, you know what? I got the hot cakes, the griddle cakes. They sell griddle cakes at Trader Joe's. They are so good. There's 8 in a package, and they're just these very fluffy, like old-fashioned pancake, griddle cake type of thing. They're in the freezer. You can defrost them. They keep in the refrigerator for a nice long time, and you heat them and eat them. And I can put it on that. I may do that tonight. Thank you very much. I have not tried it with that. Okay. All right. So let me continue here because I want to pick up the pace. I don't want to be on so long tonight. Let me see here. Carmen's Place Beauty. Thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure. Okay. So those are the 3 bottles right there. You have the sparkling wine. You have the rosé on the right, and in the middle, what is that in the middle? The Cabernet Blanc, the Sauvignon Blanc. Yeah, anyway, you got those 3. Yes, it is the 2024 Marlboro Sauvignon Blanc. Yes, the Sauvignon Blanc. You guys, you're probably not aware of this, but Tiffany was one of the first people to congratulate the Duchess of Sussex. As you can see, She is in her city apartment, her Manhattan apartment, and she is sipping some of the sparkling wine. I don't know how she got her bottle so fast, but she's very well connected. Also, Tiffany was one of the guests on the As I'm sorry, with Love Megan. You can see her right there in the kitchen. I don't know how she can go, all over the place. And it almost seems like that wine glass, that champagne flute is attached to her hand. Like you cannot loosen it. You cannot ease that grip on that champagne flute. No matter what beverage, it's always look like she's sipping champagne. That's so weird. Anyway, we love Tiffany. She's always been very supportive of the Duchess. And right there, that is Tiffany's Hawaiian home. She has an estate in Hawaii, and there you can see she has the Marlboro Sauvignon Blanc. So, cheers to Tiffany, who has such a refined taste. If Tiffany enjoys these beverages and all the other As Ever products, then that is all of the proof I need of their quality. So, thank you, Tiffany. This is me after shopping this afternoon or this morning. By the time I got through, I had to I set off the smoke detectors. My shopping habits actually set off the smoke detectors. As a matter of fact, here's a picture from another squatty. Um, their credit card began to smoke. Yeah, it started smoking, and this is like been a typical thing today. More um, debit bank cards, credit cards have spontaneously ignited today. That is also the Megan effect. I couldn't believe it either. Look at there. See there? Even this poor person. Look at that. Their whole house has been gutted because of their credit card use. So be careful, you guys. Be careful. That's what they call the Megan effect. Now, speaking of Megan, Megan did an interview today. So we are going to do this, and then we are gonna say goodnight after that because yeah, this is the last thing I have for you. But yeah, Megan did an interview today, and the Megan interviewed the Altadena Girls founder Avery Covert about fighting fire with empathy and activism. Avery Covert was only 14 years old when she launched the Altadena Girl during the LA devastating fires. Now, what could have been a moment that has become a movement. Should I say that again? Now, what could have been a moment has become a movement. And guess what? This article is by the Duchess of Sussex. Meghan interviewed her. That's right. Earlier this year, the world looked on in horror as fires ravaged neighborhoods across Los Angeles. The question that unified us all, how can I help, was more complicated than it seemed. Ways to get involved were evolving in real time, and there were many people in need. So, Avery Colbert, a 14-year-old eighth grader in Altadena, whose school had burned down, was among those receiving help. She created an Instagram account, Altadena Girls, and thanked her community for the food, water, and household items that had poured in through emergency efforts. She also voiced a need for specific to young girls, putting out a call for clothing, beauty products, and small essentials that would help my friends feel confident and like themselves again. These little things would help girls in the community regain much needed sense of normalcy. Um, that post war, I'm sorry, that post went viral. Well, of course, at some point, we know the Duchess of Sussex and this young lady met. So support for the Altadena girls, excuse me, grew rapidly, stretched as far beyond Los Angeles in the days that followed. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, a native of the city, was one of the many people moved by Avery's mission, and she joined volunteers to organize and distribute donations to families who needed them most. In the months since the fire, Avery and her mother, Lauren Sandage, along with a devoted circle of volunteers and supporters, have kept up with their efforts expanding the work of Altadena Girls. They recently opened a community center in Pasadena to carry its spirit forward. And if you take a look here, huh, that's Avery right there. And there's Avery with the Duchess of Sussex. How sweet is that? So anyway, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex with Avery. One of the things Altadena Girls has provided to the community in crisis, hope we may be the most powerful. Here, Avery and Lauren speak candidly with the Duchess about what inspired their actions, why it resonated so deeply, and their hopes for what will come next. So Meghan Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan says, Avery, tell us about the moment just before you created the original Instagram account for Altadena Girls. What was going on in your mind? And she says, of course, she said, I noticed that there was a stigma around girls my age asking for help, and I wanted to create a space where they could be comfortable asking for help and could feel supported. That was the original idea, but it's transformed into something so big, and we've been able to help so many people. Now, again, this is an interview with the Duchess of Sussex and Avery. It is kind of a long interview, so I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I tell you what, let me give you the link, and you can do this one on your own. It's always kind of confusing, doing the question and answer things. So I am going to pin that to the top of the chat, and let me just verify that that link will work. Uh-huh. It does work. So I will leave that up there for a minute so that you can go ahead and click on that link, and you can, check it out for yourself. Again, it's kind of a long article, so I'm not going to do that tonight. So let's do the last couple things that I have here. Thank you to Muriel for sharing this. Muriel, you know how they were saying that Sarah Ferguson may try to move to Switzerland? Well, check it out. She has been working on trying to get into Switzerland for some time, apparently. So that was very interesting. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to explore these into greater detail later. And the other thing is, oh, her name is Love, and Love is all dressed up for Halloween. Isn't she adorable? Isn't she adorable? Love is all dressed up for Halloween. No, this isn't the dog that I usually, when I do some dog sitting, when I take care of the dog when her family leaves town. This is not the one. This is someone else's canine, but oh, is she beautiful? And well, she's celebrating Halloween, isn't she? That is adorable. So anyway, you guys, say goodnight to love. And thank you so much, everyone, for being so supportive, not only to Royal Sussex, but to each other. Remember, there is a link on the community post for World Central Kitchen. I am going to share it again tomorrow. And thank you to the moderators for keeping this a safe space. Church Nelly, Lydia Washington, Cookies and Cream, Adrian Verro, Dominica Anastasia Isabella Christensen, Legs, Sherry Ware, Elaine Parker, BS Speaks Royally on occasion, and Hazel Jones, and our latest moderator, Connie Balmer. All right. Love you guys. I will see you next time. Congratulations to everyone who was able to score some products from As Ever. And also for those of you who are the heroes that are going to do your best to make sure that some other squatties that are not in the U.S. will be able to receive products from the As Ever. Meghan has acknowledged that people have done some very interesting things to share those products, but do know this: at some point, the Duchess of Sussex said these products are going to go global, and we are going to definitely support her when that happens. So until then, again, you guys that have been helping out the other squatties, you are the heroes. You are truly the heroes. All right. Okay. So I will see you next time. Love you guys and good night. Oh, by the way, I don't think I have an outro. I don't have a video to take us out. So I am going to, oh, you know what I'll do? I do have Once Upon a Time. I'll do that one. I got to get this straight somehow. Okay, here goes.